Howdy. Let's do this. Gotta make it so everybody can get here. God, I hope somebody's watching this crap. Oh my God. I don't know anyone. Alright. Save. Alright. Now, let's go check the YouTube. YouTube? What are you doing to my channel? Yeah, videos? Yeah. Oh, hey, there I am. Share. Copy link. Alright. And then out of here, back to Twitter. Twitter? What do you mean, Twitter? Somebody liked an old posting of mine. That's fine. I'll watch this one. Tweet. Alright, and then back out of there. Let's see now. Close that one, pop this one back. Right there. Hey, look. There's the camera, right there. Right there. Howdy, y'all. Let me see here. I don't know how to do none of that. Oh, come here, teddy bear. This is my good buddy. His name's Teddy Bear. He likes this about as much as getting kicked in the face by a squirrel. Watch him run. Oh. Teddy Bear loves to be petted on. Loves to be loved. Loves being around people. Just not me. I'm gonna scoot the studio in a little closer. I promise. This gets worse for you, bad boy. So, I have mystery blends. I poured a bunch of crap into this, and I poured a bunch of crap into this. One used to be Sinead's cake. One used to be Mountain Camp. Neither one of those is actual. They do have some bases. I believe Sinead's cake got mixed in with 2 or 3 little something or other bags, becoming a mixed conglomeration of interesting toys. Mountain camp. Mountain camp got mixed in with Voodoo Queen and a few other little tidbits. I think I'm going with the heavy Latakia. Latakia? Latkia? I'm going with the heavy lat blend. My red nakedness is showing. Bringing the magic, baby. Bringing the magic. I'm going to have to find a way to get a heart song to be my intro music. If I'm going to keep this up. There's a thought there. Woo, I packed that baby full too. Let's adjust this camera a little bit. Back over here. There we go. Better. Happy COVID ID, whatever the hell. COVID-19 day number. Martin, tell me what day it is. What's on the whiteboard? 100 and something? It is May 12th, Cobb Tuesday. Interestingly enough, today is, history told me this, today is, weirdly enough, the first time that a high-profile kidnapping happened in the United States. And on the same day, in the same city, the first United States zoo opened up in Philadelphia. And then somewhat many years later, the Lindbergh baby was found. Well, if I need to tell you about that history, then you don't know too much about history. And also, that was on May 12th, so that's all I'm remembering of history for right now. Not here for history, are you? I'm not either. Let's smoke. By the way, kids, if you're under the age of smoking, please leave. Should have done that first, right? Damn, forgot. Too late. Now you've been completely brainwashed into believing that this is an okay hobby. None of my videos or live feeds are ever going to be suitable for at work. None of them are ever going to be suitable for children without direct parental supervision. And none of them shall ever be suitable for minors. And most of them just aren't suitable, so if you're still here after all that, more power to you. More power, more power. Shout out to Tim Allen on that one. If you don't know who Tim Allen is, you may never understand. Vicariously, if you can shout out to Tim Allen, you might be able to shout out to Pamela Anderson. If you don't know where I just came up with that, then you don't know. I am looking for Mr. Wilson, who lived next door. You only saw about that much of him. Something tells me he smoked a pipe. He seemed like the kind of guy that would have. I'm used to the camera being on this side, and now it's over here on this side, so when I'm looking at what I think is the camera, I'm actually looking at the wrong side of the screen. So if you see me looking not at you, don't worry, I am crazy. I decided to come out here and do this now because any minute now the sky could open up and dump a torrential amount of rain. And if it does, I'll stop this video and go inside. I also did it because I'd like to offer you a beer. Oh wait, you can't get it from there. You're gonna have to get one from yourself. This one is from Strange Land Brewery in Austin, Texas. If you don't believe me, from Austin, Texas, look right there. It says from Austin, Texas. Alright, this is 10.1% alcohol by volume. For 36 IBUs. I have no idea what IBUs means. Let's see. Coached by Russian representative and craft and imperial extremely character stout, rich malty flavor, but have no collusion with other aged in great American made style type of bourbon barrels required. 10.1% alcohol by volume. 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 10.1% al because we made it in Texas, US of A. A lot of this is not going to show up, so what I read was all the words in the black crossed out section, but what I'm going to show you is the non-redacted, which says Russian Imperial Stout, no collusion, American bourbon barrels, Texas. Well, it's no secret. Austin is full of a bunch of Democrats, but they make some pretty good beer. Often been in Austin. Small piece of interesting public knowledge. The Capitol building in Washington, D.C. is the second tallest Capitol building in the United States. If you go from the ground floor to the very tip top. The Texas Capitol building is 9 foot taller because they have basically it's a Lady Liberty up on top. And she is about 9 foot taller than the Capitol building in Washington, D.C. It's done on purpose. The design was laid down and approved before Texas became a state. And well, if Russian Imperial Stout in a can is wrong, I don't have to be right. Oh. Ooh. They put too much hops. One of my least favorite breweries. They make some of the hoppiest beers on the planet. Just can't get into them. Tastes like drinking sweat socks or something. Very, very bitter. But they make a Russian Imperial Stout that is smooth and malty and just delicious. Of course, one bottle of it and you are laying on your ear not realizing it's like 15% bottle or 15% alcohol by volume. There's wines that have less alcohol by volume. Not many wines, but there's some. I might know a little bit too much about alcohol. Misspent youth. Extremely misspent youth. That's right. I was never a youth. I was a youth. Did not expect hops. Yeah, Russian. Hey, howdy. Not even sure who the heck is here. And they're gone. Take as many of them as you can carry. Wow, I was visited for a half second by somebody. And you're back. Howdy. Let's recap. It's Cobb Tuesday. I'm Voodoo Review. I'm a little bit insane. Here's beer I'm drinking. And my one viewer is already gone. So if I go with a certain heart song, does that mean my wife has to walk out to a Santana song? She's never actually walked out. Into a live feed, that is. It's 2 for Tuesday, so of course I did 2 lives today. Does that make me 2 live crew? Or does that mean that my crew is 2 live? Well, the only crew that I had that showed up today was Teddy Bear. if you've been watching this whole thing. He's got 9 lives. That's 11 lives. This is confusing.
How you doing?
Doing all right. How about yourself?
Beautiful evening.
Oh, yeah. Everybody in my neighborhood pretty much knows who I am. They know if I'm sitting out here and crap goes down, I'm gonna have it all locked away up in here. Sat out here one evening and some drunk fool came through, did a hit and run. Probably thought he was getting away with it. But I had the make and model of the car and the exact time that it happened, and license plate. Kind of hard to get away with all that information coming at you, huh? Oh. That kid would have been drug off his bike and beat half to death if that had been me. I just heard him say, son of a bitch. So I'm sitting out here, instead of yapping at y'all, I'm watching this kid learning how to pedal a bicycle without training wheels for the first time. She's doing all right. I think it's a she. The helmet would say. The pink basket on the front of the bike would say. Of course, the crazy part is the parents put her in a damn, dress. If that dress gets hooked up on that bicycle tire, she's going to be all over the road. I'm going to be laughing about it. I'm going to feel bad about that, but I'm going to be laughing about it because it's going to be funny. Didn't you watch The Incredibles? Didn't Edna say it all? No capes! So my mother-in-law walks by. And now Teddy Bear walks by. He chases after her. This is depressing. One whole person. They didn't even stop and tap in. Howdy. Would have made my day to at least have some sort of a conversation. I mean, I'm not a mentalist. I can't know what you're thinking from way over there. Oh. I've got 5 more cans of this crap to drink. Luckily, it's strong. It would be much worse if it wasn't. What would you do? Hey, howdy. You could be the second person to ever be on this show. And they're gone again. I really do love it when the public pops in for just a second, just to glance at you and go, dude, you're ugly. Bye. I sometimes feel like Vincent Van Gogh. sure I'm seeing it all there. It's all right there. What I'm seeing and what you're seeing must be two different things. Base for radio. Bugs. Oh, we ain't talking bunny. Wow, we're almost 40 minutes in. I've been bugged by 2 or 3 people. Nobody's stopped to say hi. I'm betting one of those other really good people out there has a live show going right now. I'm cutting in on their time. Because I can. Obviously, I'm not cutting in on their viewership. It's a humorous story. The cat I showed you much earlier in this video, he's afraid of everything, especially me. I don't know why. It's not like I hurt cats or dogs or birds or most animals. I mean, if I gotta eat their toast, but actually, if I gotta eat their meat, grain would be toast. Off kilter, wild tangent. Besides the point. An egret lands in the yard. Bird stands about 2.5 feet tall. Probably weighs the same pound for pound as teddy bear, but easily twice the size. You gotta remember, bird bones are hollow, which helps out for flight. Not great for structural stability when being hit, but long as they're not flying in front of my truck, I guess they're okay. So this egret lands in the front yard. This cat goes to try and get that bird. Cat's afraid of everything. Speak of the devil. I hope y'all got a good view of that bird. I'm not lying about it. Okay, I think it's an egret. I might be wrong. That little gray cat that was with me earlier went chasing that bird. I'm afraid sometime he's going to go after an owl or a hawk or a falcon. We've got all three of them in this area. In fact, one street away from me is Falcon Ridge. I ain't worried about y'all finding me. You find me, you're probably in for more than you asked for. I'll come out and sit with you. Howdy. They showed up. They're staring at my video. They're thinking about typing something in. And they're gone. Anyways, if you look at this video later and you're somewhat of a avian know-it-all, let me know what kind of bird that was if you saw it. I tried to keep the camera pretty still. I hope it actually caught a good glimpse of the bird. I'm always trying to learn a little bit more. And I'm coming down to the end of this pipe. When I get there, I'll be saying adios. Not because I don't want to hang out with y'all, but obviously nobody wants to hang out with Voodoo. What? This is it. pretty much me. I throw right, I smoke left. Interesting sports fact. Sam Mayday Malone actually has stats. Interestingly enough. Middle name is Adams. Samuel Adams. From Boston. Yeah. Think about it. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you if you ever happen to actually see this thing. Try to have a good evening. Getting a little dark out here. Street lights are coming on. It's time to be inside. As always, long lives, big bowls, and long ashes. Y'all take care, and I'll see you soon. Maybe sooner than I thought. Fish.